And it's one of those shows that when everyone's coming up to me saying, have you seen Narcos? Have you seen Stranger Things? Have you seen the latest Game of Thrones? I'm like, have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn? Then shut the fuck up. I'm just joking, but that is a real conversation I find myself in lately. Hello guys, I am Gregory Alba. I am a huge fan of the show From Dusk Till Dawn. It's one of the few shows I've actually seen as of late. I'm such a big fan that I bought tickets for this. I didn't get invited. They didn't offer this to me for free. I bought tickets to the Paley Center. I wish John was here to correctly pronounce that for me. From Dusk Till Dawn, and the cast is gonna be there. Robert Rodriguez is gonna be there. It's such a cool fucking show. In case you guys haven't seen it, season 3 is right around the corner. For those who have seen it, let's check out the season 3 trailer together. And I'll talk more about the show afterwards. Geckos.
Legendary brothers who thought they could defeat the Underworld.
Of course, like an ass, I talked over the very beginning of the trailer. Oh, hold on. Let's do that again.
So these are the legendary brothers who thought they could defeat the Underworld. Yeah.
Zane Holtz and DJ Controller are so cool.
Not so long ago, los hermanos Gecko were looking for El Rey. We were trying to get to heaven. If you believe in heaven, Mr. Gecko, I suggest you start to believe in hell. Because it is coming.
Oh shit.
This is war. We have no idea what's coming next. If we're gonna survive this, we need all the help we can get.
Oh!
It's gonna be hell on our face. Hell on earth.
Whoa, what the fuck? Is that Katie?
No need to be afraid.
Ranger. Oh. Wait a minute. Was that the guy who played that was the guy who played Sex Machine, right? In the first in the actual movie? Okay, well there's actually Sex Machine there. I didn't notice that. No way. That's it. It's how could I not remember his name? It's the makeup guy. Worked on all those like George Romero films. What the fuck is his name? That's where Indigo comes in handy, people. Tom Savini. It's fucking Tom Savini. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh damn. He's like credited in like most of the episodes of season 3. Ooh, that's really exciting. I love how they do that. Like they even got Danny Trejo to play a totally different character in season 2 when he was in the original From Dusk Till Dawn. Robert Patrick's a star from Dusk Till Dawn 2. And then he plays the role Harvey Keitel played, but in the show. And if you guys haven't seen the show, like, if I were to do a review of the entire show right now, it would be such a long review. So I'll try to summarize it for you right now. The first season is awesome, okay? It's especially awesome if you've seen the actual movie. Granted, you don't need to see the first movie, the original film, to like get the show, but there's a lot of homage and there's a lot of fan tribute to the actual movie that Robert Rodriguez first did. First off, let me tell you, like Robert Rodriguez directed a lot of the episodes. Fede Alvarez, who did Don't Breathe and the remake of Evil Dead, he directed a lot of the episodes. There's some really talented fucking actors in there, man. So in the first season, it is like a show based off the whole film. So like the first few minutes of From Dusk Till Dawn, they essentially flesh that out in the whole first episode. So on and so forth, which is cool because they don't take away an element that made the movie so cool. Where From Dusk Till Dawn, the film was awesome in the sense that the first half is this getaway film, and the second half, or like last 30 minutes, is a vampire film. So they managed to honor that without throwing too much vampire stuff in the first half. Just enough so that way it's not way too like fucking weird, because it's a show, it's different for a movie, but in a show you gotta like semi-prepare them for something like that to happen. What's great is it honors a lot of the show. You get way more character background. Like the characters here are, I like the show more than the movie. And I had seen the movie so many times prior to watching the show, and I love the show much more because you really do understand the characters more. This feels more like the world that Rob Rodriguez did want to explore with From Dusk Till Dawn. See, in the movie, they don't explore the vampire world, really. They're just the creatures that happen, that like are there, and they're gonna become the villains of the story. In the show, it becomes so much about the vampire world, and that's what makes the second season so great. Because in the second season, they get to break ties completely of the actual movie source material, and they allow each character to become their own. There were characters that I didn't even really care for in the first season, but when they got to really do their own thing with them in the second season, I really liked them. And the characters I already liked, I loved what they did with them even more. Like DJ Catrona, man, he is so fucking cool. He's one sexy motherfucker, right? Like, have you seen this guy? They've given us characters that we can really care for, characters that we can really get to know. And the vampire world is so fucking cool. You got great new characters in there. Wilmer Valderrama, who I thought I'd have the hardest time seeing past him, you know, doing like such a serious role. I grew to really like him, especially in the second season. DJ Catrona, Seth Gecko, that's the role that George Clooney played, and Zane Holtz plays Quentin Tarantino's role of Richie Gecko. I really do love what they did with those characters, because in the movie alone, in that source material, you don't really love them as brothers. You see George Clooney's alright, but Tarantino's like, man, this guy's fucked up, he needs to be put down. And George Clooney just sees him kind of as like a burden in a lot of ways. And in this show, you love the Gecko brothers. You want the Gecko brothers together. Their best scenes are when they're together. And you really grow, like, they managed to really get you to really like Zane Holtz's character. I didn't come close to liking Tarantino's character in the movie, and I think that's pretty intentional. But in this story, the way they evolve everyone's character, it's really cool. Their vampire character they have, Santanico, she's beautiful to look at, and she's very talented too. And I really like what they did with her character, because in the first season, I kind of felt like, yeah, they got a really sexy actress. Cool. In the second season, I really felt that, like, she gets to really show off a lot more of her acting chops in that one. And I thought she did a fantastic job. And I respect you as an actress, not just a good-looking person. And the guy who plays Scott, Brandon Suhu, I think is his name. That dude, honestly, first season, just like in the movie, wasn't a fan of that actor. And I wasn't that big of a fan of his performance in the first season, not gonna lie. In the second season, though, I love that they kept his character around, because, you know, if you watch the movie, you know, there's the fate he suffers. But in the show, they really do allow, they take his character down a whole other direction that makes him a lot more interesting, a lot more fun to watch, and I thought he did a fantastic job. Same thing with the girl who plays Kate. Madison Davenport, I'm super stoked to see what they're gonna do. It looks like they got some freaky shit in mind for her character. Because, dude, that was a great way to end season 2 with what you did there, folks. If you haven't seen it, you gotta go back and watch immediately. Just know that Kate, she's an important character. One of the additions to the show that I really liked is Ranger Gonzalez. Full disclosure, okay? I have met this guy before, and I've talked to him a few times on Facebook. Because when I first met him, I'd only seen a couple of the episodes of From Dusk Till Dawn. Many months after I met him, I decided to, like, you know, I really want to watch that show. So started watching it, ended up loving it, and I've had a chance to tell him how great it is. And, okay, I wasn't going to say this to you over Facebook, but Jesse Garcia. First season, I thought you did a good job, and I think it's because I knew you, where I had a hard time seeing past you. That is my fault for, you know, just knowing, having met you before and being really aware of you. The second season, though, dude, you kick fucking ass, man. Like, the way they changed your character, bro. That was so, like, who they turn Ranger Gonzalez into, this, like, dark hero, is so fucking cool. They make Ranger Gonzalez, like, the hero of the show. He's the really, like, the only good guy. But he gets involved in the dark shit. He's the family man. He's the guy who has morals and the heart. Like, he... Ugh. You got a kick-ass role, dude. That's a kick-ass role. He's also in the film Quinceañera. I'm excited that Jake Busey's coming back. Jake Busey, man. I watched The Frighteners. I showed it to John for the first time not that long ago. That dude is one creepy motherfucker, but goddamn, why is he so funny? He's like so creepy and so funny. It's such a unique gift, man. They honor the movie so much, but especially by the way where season 2 goes by the end. It's on Netflix. I'm encouraging you to binge watch it. That's why I'm not giving anything away right now. But when season 3 premieres, I'll be more descriptive about, you know, more up-to-date things. As far as it goes with season 3, the Underworld encompasses the criminal underworld and the vampire world, which essentially controls the, like, most of the criminal underworld. It's a really badass show. The writing is great. The cinematography is fucking excellent. The directing is fantastic. Performances all around really fucking cool. There's some great violence and a gripping story. Like, it's an easy fucking show to binge watch. Anyway, I know I just talked about the show. I haven't talked about the season 3 trailer. At this point in the show, where Rich and Seth are really out to become the kings of the underworld, and with other roles in here too, and then hearing about this new villain they're introducing, who really show them what hell is like. Like, season 2 gets fucking batshit crazy in terms of violence. I feel like part 3 is gonna go even more insane with the bloodlust. It's a really fun show, dude, and if you want to get in the Halloween spirit and see like some recent work of film or TV that really gives you a cool vampire show, you gotta go watch this show immediately. Show me at the Paley Center, that'd be fun. September 9th, I believe. I'll be there, and I hope that I don't geek out too much when I meet these guys, if they let me meet them. I'm not the kind of guy to ask questions in a Q&A. I keep hoping someone just points to me and goes, you look interesting. What do you think? I am in no way getting paid to promote this show. I have not paid anyone any promises. I have not said anything. I feel like I don't know enough people that watch this show, and I want more people to watch this show. So please go watch it. Thank you. I'm Greg Alba. Subscribe. Goodbye.